Hey there, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I have to move my camera. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome to one of the first YouTube streams that I've done. I've been considering on doing some YouTube streams in addition to my Twitch ones, because I know there are some people that don't go to Twitch. And what we're going to do over here with some YouTube streaming is just do some practice flying. I had a pretty nasty time trying to fly the Airbus today during VATSIM, and I want to be able to learn how to fly this thing a little better than what I was. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to fly Wizz Air, and hopefully I won't be upside down like this eye is right there. Yeah, some pretty nasty stuff.
Test.
Gonna go ahead and turn on my ATC.
Test. Test. Test.
Test. Test.
Best. Test. Test.
Test.
Test. Test. Test.
And I'm gonna run
Test.
through some tutorials
Test.
as well.
Test. Test.
Test. Best. Test. Test. Test.
I think I have to reposition myself. Whoops. I'm trying to look for the pushback option. I'm not really seeing it. I don't have an option to reset my parking either. Well, let's just choose. That's too small. Okay, that's not too bad of a place with the red walkways there. Julius, come here. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you to the world. Do I get my pushback option now? Yes, I get my pushback option. Well, we'll go ahead and load the aircraft here. And that will give me a chance to... Oh, I know what I want to do. Not just yet. I want to get FS Captain going here. Give us a little bit more going on. Where is it? There it is. Let's see here. Departure. Let's go ahead and take this to UUEE. We have an Airbus. Airbus 320 CFM, that works out. Destination airport. By the way, we're going to be flying to Helsinki from Moscow. Not going to worry about a alternate. Not worry about departure. And here we go. EFHK Vanta. I think that's correct. Go ahead and select that. Looks like it's about an hour and almost 2 hours. That's not too bad. We'll go ahead and commit to that. Do you really want to commit? Yes. Now, we may not have any air traffic in here, and that'll kind of suck, but I don't know, it might work. I guess at this point I'm not too worried about air traffic. I have removed my traffic program because it was taking up some space. And I needed to make up some space. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Yep, that's it. We'll proceed with that. Is the engine on? Okay, no, it's not. Now the external power should be on. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect external power.
Roger, connecting the GPU.
I need to adjust the sound because some of the stuff is too loud.
Now connected.
There we go. That's a little better there. Let's go ahead and click on this. Yeah, I've got that turned down there. What do we have for ground services? I haven't looked at that yet. External power. Okay. Wheel chocks, traffic cones, pushback. Ooh, perfect. Oh, good. Good, good, good.
Checked.
I didn't think that was in there. We got all this sound here, and I want to be able to... You can barely hear anything else. See if we can make that a little... It doesn't seem to make any difference. Okay, interesting. I was able to cut it off. Well, that didn't do much. Alright, I've got to load my flight in here. I gotta find my flight. This is it. Oh yeah, we need to open up doors. Okay, so this is supposed to fill up the aircraft when it's blinking like that. I could have done that through GSX too, but let's try it through the aircraft first. Alright, let's go ahead and get our catering service. Well, that's definitely not the catering service. Here come the catering trucks. pilots.
This is Chair Naval Information Kilo 13163. Departures using runway 24 left, arrivals using runway 24 right.
Trying to listen to ATIS. Interesting.
0 degrees 4 knots. Visibility greater than 20 kilometers. Temperature 132.8. QN H1023. No signal advised. You have information kilo. This is shared naval information kilo 13163. Departures using runway 24 left, arrivals using runway 24 right. Wind 200 degrees 4 knots. Visibility greater than 200 kilometers. Temperature 132.8.
QN H1023 Wizz Air 1990.
Kilo. This is shared naval information kilo 13163. Departures using runway 24 left, arrivals using runway 24 right. Wind 200 degrees 4 knots. Visibility greater than 20 kilometers.
Hey there, Paul.
Temperature 102.8. QN H1023. No signal advised. You have information kilo.
Good to see ya.
This is shared naval information kilo.
This is going to be a laid-back flight because I want to do some practicing.
Degrees 4 knots. Visibility greater than 200 kilometers. Temperature 132.8. QN H1023.
Oh. What is this? This doesn't look right. Well, that might be it. Sure, Matevo 1 taxiing ground. Wizz Air 1990 radio check 119.0. Readability 5 also Wizz Air 1990. Well, that's VFR. I don't want VFR. I'm going to disable that. Start Vox ATC again.
Test.
Test.
That sound. Jeez. Of course, that I can't get the sound, to adjust it to where I get all the background noise, like that hissing sound, a lot less.
Test.
Test.
Test. Test.
There's quite a few airlines like that now, I think.
Test.
They just cram people inside and... Of course, with the whole pandemic and stuff, probably wouldn't be crammed now. This is interesting. Oh, these buttons don't work. Guess that does work though.
13350. Departures using runway 24 left, arrivals using runway 24 right. 1200 degrees 4 knots.
Sounds like we're going to be using
20 kilometers.
runway 24 left.
Temperature 112.8. QNH 1023. No seat advice, you have information uniform. This is
Information
Sherman
uniform.
Information uniform. 13350. Departures using runway 24.
Sheremetyevo 1, taxiing ground, Wizz Air 1990, radio check 119.0.
Wizz Air 1990, readability 5.
Readability 5 also, Wizz Air 1990. Sheremetyevo 1, taxiing ground, Wizz Air 1990, ready for clearance, Vanta.
Wizz Air 1990, stand by.
You can barely hear the ATC.
Wizz Air 1990, clear the Vanda airport. Bus has notified departure. Aware you on eco transition. Then flight squawk 3013.
Wizz Air 1990 is cleared to Vanta Airport. Booz Rovo 24 Echo departure. Obolo 1 Echo transition, then as filed, squawk 3013.
Wizz Air 1990, bus has notified departure. Aware you on eco transition. Then flight squawk 3013.
Wizz Air 1990, Booz Rovo 24 Echo departure. Obilo 1 Echo transition, then as filed, squawk 3013.
Wizz Air 1990, aware you on eco transition. Then flight squawk 3013.
I'm not saying it the way they want me to. Wizz Air 1990, Obilo 1 Echo transition, then as filed, squawk 3013.
Wizz Air 1990, read back correct.
Read back correct. Alright. Set 3013 on the transponder.
Set.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get our flight computer loaded up here. Let's see, we need /EFHK. A lot of the stuff I'm not too familiar with, so I'm just going to make it up as I go along here. I forgot what cruise altitude I set. Okay, 38,000, that's what I did. Get the flight number in here. see, we got V1, VR, V2. I am not sure what to put on that. I don't know if this has anything. Takeoff, charts, docs, links. Nothing really that's helpful. I ain't gonna worry about that. Meanwhile, outside, you got people loading in. Oh, she's just kind of walking on the side there. Oh, looks like they're getting some luggage loaded. Now this is something that I really like that X-Plane does not have. You have all these neat little things that you can add to it, you know, like the GSX level 1 and level 2. This is kind of a neat thing. Is it necessary? Nah. But it's just a nice little touch. There's anything here that I want. Let's go ahead and put in our flight plan here. I got the flight plan right here, so I got to type all that stuff in there. Perfect.
Hey, Miguel, how are you? I'm doing good.
Well, I'm doing good. Works out because we got to get the plane loaded so we can get all this stuff here and there. Siphon. I think everyone got loaded. Guess that was closer than I thought. Bluffa. Oh crap. It's up there that I want it. Atwell. Almost got him in here. Leaden. And Ropin. And we'll go ahead and clear out this thing. Got our flight plan in there. Let's go ahead and get the departure stuff in here. Whoops, not that one. Oh, nope, we're still loading. Another bus had to come. You know, I noticed when I was doing the VATSIM flights for the Moscow, or not the Moscow, but the tour across Russia. There's quite a few people that are flying Ryanair, and I think just VATSIM in general. I just noticed there's people flying it. Departure. runway are we taking? Okay, I don't know what runway we're taking yet. But I can go in here and select the departure, and that might tell me. Below 1E.
How are you?
Don't see. Oh, boost hover 24. Here it is. I think this is it. We'll make sure here. Now these are all abbreviated. I think it's this one. This one's got 24 east on it. Or echo. Oh, so it can be runway 24C or runway 24. Let's go ahead and add that. This makes sense. Since we're looking at that, that makes sense. Sure, Matevo 1, taxiing ground, Wizz Air 1990, request startup.
Wizz Air 1990, start that upload.
Roger, Wizz Air 1990. Of course, we want to do a pushback first. I'm surprised it didn't ask for us to do a pushback. Which we'll get that. So I got a few things going on this one. I've got FS Captain going. I got FS2 Crew going. Yeah, so we're just going to have a little bit, a chill of a flight. Just kind of have a little bit of fun. Alright, so here is all the stuff for FS2 Crew. I'm also thinking about kind of going through the manual and stuff while we're flying. Start P3D settings. We're not doing this flight. Do not use default ATC and disable IAI traffic.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
I am not worried about all this stuff. That's just the views. Alright, let's see. We know what this is. What's 8? Dimmer for PFD, ND. 12, EG, PWS terrain on ND switch. 13, standby altimeter. 6, gear and brakes. Okay, I know what that is. 11, brake fan. This over here is a brake fan. I don't know what that's for.
Morning.
Good morning.
So I figured we'll go through some of this stuff while we're flying. A skid and nose wheel steering. I don't think we use that one either. Not too worried about that. Or that one. And there's weather radar. Okay, this turns it on or off. Gain control, multi-scan, ground clutter, tilt, and a mode. air pressure display. Where's this at? Oh, that's over here. I think. Oh no, it's right here. Here's the flight control unit. Engine display, overhead panel. Alright, let's look at this. Okay, hydraulics are here. Fuel panel is here. Boarding is completed. Here's the electric panel. I'm assuming that's this whole thing here. Generators 1 and 2. External power here. 7, air conditioner panel. 8, anti-ice. 9, here's the exterior lights. APU master, start and bleed. Internal lights. Signs. Probe window heat. Ventilation. This is just kind of giving us an overview of what everything is. Radio, audio. You can save an aircraft state. Alright. Well, they appear to be done here. Maybe. This is still here. Boarding completed. Why is that staircase coming? We don't need the staircase. We just need to get rid of them. This doesn't look like the most luxurious of airplanes to fly in. I can't get rid of the stairs. Go ahead and shut all the doors. Ah, now they're going. Auto exit opening failed. Crap. Gotta open the door here again. So I can get this thing to load up. Cleared for load. Proceed. This here is going to load up 99 passengers. I should have done it at the same time, but the whole thing is shaking here. Is it going to load? Still says passenger 099. There we go, that's better. We don't have to sit there and wait now. Proceed, return. Alright, clear for departure. We got start. Okay, I think we're good there. I believe we're ready for a pushback. So I'm not sure which runway we're taking, so I'm just going to contact them. Sheremetyevo 1 taxiing ground, Wizz Air 1990 at gate Foxtrot 4. 8 with information uniform, ready taxi with clearance.
Wizz Air 1990, Sheremetyevo 1 taxiing ground. Pass your message.
Sheremetyevo 1 taxiing ground, Wizz Air 1990 at gate Foxtrot 4, 8 with information uniform, ready for taxi with clearance.
Wizz Air 1990. Taxi to holding point runway to far left via Lima 1 Sierra 10 and Alpha Minor.
Taxi to holding point runway 24 left via Lima 1 Sierra 10 and Alpha Niner Wizz Air 1990. Okay, so it's runway 24 that we'll be taking. Which 24 left. Yep, that's what we're doing. We'll go ahead and open up the map here for the airport. Oh, connect to the simulator. Ah, criminy sakes, there's something going on. Hold on. That's why. Okay, so here we are, and we need to go to runway 24 left. Here it is, via Lima. I'm assuming this is Lima. 1S 1 Sierra 10. I think it's Lima 1 Sierra 10. Here's Sierra 10. And Alpha 9. Here's Alpha 9. It's kind of screwy, but alright. I might keep that on just in case. So we're going to want to face that direction. Let's do our pushback. operate stairs is still going on. I can't get rid of those stairs. Alright, well this is a good opportunity to use the pushback on here. We need to disconnect the external power. Of course, that might... Hold on. It's kind of in the way here. Where is that APU? The electrics to go on here. I think that's good. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect external power.
Roger. Disconnecting the GPU.
Alright, we want our nose to the right.
Flight deck to ground.
Go ahead, sir.
Ground, we have ATC clearance for push and start. Please confirm ground equipment and services are clear.
Roger. The GPU is now disconnected. The ground equipment and stairs are clear, all doors are closed. Steering pin is in position and we're ready when you are, Captain.
Start pushback.
Roger, sir. Please release your parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
Starting pushback, you can start both engines at your discretion, Captain.
Okay.
Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist down to the line. Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On.
Ideas.
Nav.
Fuel quantity.
5,000 pounds.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Baro ref.
2981 set.
1013. Cross-checked.
Well, that
Set.
didn't push us back very
Before
far.
start checklist completed to the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of your captain and crew, welcome aboard. We hope you enjoy the flight.
Before start checklist below the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright and locked position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing
Are you ready
masks
for the
will
takeoff
drop
brief?
from the area above your
Ready.
seat and should be placed over your nose and mouth. If there is smoke in the aircraft during any evacuation, the walkway emergency lights will lead the way to the exits, which are located here and there. In the case of an extreme emergency landing, you will be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. In order to
Are you ready
avoid
for the
interfering
takeoff
with
brief?
the aircraft's
ahead.
navigational equipment, we ask
Okay,
that
we
you
have
turn
no
off
MEL
all
issues
portable
today.
electronic devices
I will be the pilot
until
flying.
instructed otherwise.
It will be a
We'd
standard
like to
takeoff
thank you for paying attention
using
during
noise
this brief
abatement departure
presentation.
procedure 1. And it will be a full thrust takeoff. The runway condition is dry. As for anti-ice, engine anti-ice is required. The packs will be on. We will use standard calls today. At or below 100 knots, I'll reject for any warnings. Below V1, I will only reject for an engine failure, a fire of any kind, a configuration warning, or anything I deem will adversely affect the safety of the aircraft. I will reject the takeoff by calling stop. If you could monitor that the auto brakes have activated and that the spoilers have deployed.
That's my voice.
Once we stop,
No.
if there's a fire,
If there's a
I'll
fire.
position that side of the aircraft to
No,
be
it's not.
downwind and we'll evacuate through the open side. I'll advise the cabin and you talk to ATC. Above V1, we'll take the aircraft into the air, sort it out there, and decide if we need to return to the airfield. If you notice anything amiss during the takeoff roll, please notify me. Any questions?
That's checked and no questions.
Takeoff brief complete.
Okay. Before start procedures.
Okay.
Before start checklist to the line. Well, that's interesting. Before start checklist below the line.
Before start checklist below the line. Windows and doors.
Closed.
Closed. Beacon.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set.
Before start checklist complete.
Okay, we're on S-Crew engine start. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. The pin has been inserted. The beacon is rotating. Engine intakes are clear. The chocks have been removed. Release the parking brake, please, and stand by.
Brakes released.
Roger on the brakes. Starting the push. And you're clear to start engine number 2.
Start engine number
You're
2.
clear to start number 1 at your discretion.
Okay, this is where I need to look up and find out. Where the start engine stuff is at. Come on, where is it? Yeah, I'll just do Control E. Well, actually,
checked.
I have to turn this on. Engine, anti-ice. Okay, it looks like the engine is starting. There's a knock on the door.
Pushback is complete. And parking brake, please.
Where did we leave off? Why does that sound bad? Forgot where we left off. See, I'm trying to also practice with this FS2 crew as well.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure about that. See it. Dang it, I lost where I was. Maybe it's down here. I think this is it. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to work. No, guess I'll just skip it. After start procedure.
Check. Flaps 1 plus F.
After start checklist.
After start checklist. Anti-ice.
Engine anti-ice on.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
1.2 units nose upset.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist complete.
I guess we can get going here. That's right, I'm gonna use this. Oh, crud. What was our initial climb? I can't remember. I guess we'll leave it at 7,000. I need a faster graphics card. Whoa. Nope, that's where I came from. There we go. Now I see where I'm supposed to go. AFL 522. No, this is not on VATSIM. I'm practicing with this Airbus because I was on VATSIM earlier today doing the VATSIM event. And this was not such a good day with this aircraft, so I want to do some practicing with it.
Oh, watch that taxi speed.
Now I'm using Vox ATC, which has got interactive voice ATC communications. Yeah, today just wasn't good. There was one controller that was like getting upset with me because I couldn't maintain an altitude because I couldn't get control of this aircraft. He wanted me to log off. I said, no, please, we'd like to try to finish this online. We did actually get it to finish, but then on the third flight, I forgot to check the fuel. It ran out of fuel, and then the electrical system went out.
Okay,
and then
thanks for letting me know.
I had to log off after that. Although I was able to finish the flight offline, I wasn't able to do it online, and I was very disappointed by that. More so with myself because I knew I should have picked a different aircraft. But the type of flight that I'm doing is one that I probably would do on VATSIM. I'm picking two airports that typically gets done on VATSIM. 120.7 Wizz Air 1990. Set 120.7 on COM 1.
Set.
Before takeoff to the line. Before takeoff checklist to the line. That wasn't it either.
Wizz Air 1990, wind 19 0 degrees at 4. Cleared takeoff runway 24 left.
Wind 190 degrees at 4. Clear takeoff runway 24 left.
Last aircraft C again.
Oh, jeez. Clear takeoff runway 24 left. Wizz Air 1990. You got to say exactly what it's looking for, otherwise it won't go to the next thing. Before takeoff checklist to the line.
Before takeoff checklist down to the line. Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flight instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. V1, VR, V2, flex temp.
Set and checked. Set.
V1 is 0. V rotate is 0. V2 is 0. And we are using Toga. ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Before takeoff checklist below the line.
Before takeoff checklist below the line. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
TCAS.
TA. TA.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist is complete.
Alright. Get moving here. Sorry, AFL, if I didn't respond immediately. I've got a bunch of windows open here, and so I've got things covering each other, and I have to kind of like minimize it and all kinds of other stuff. I hate that battery sound. I don't know, that whining battery sound. I hate that. I don't know where that's coming from. That might be coming from FS Captain, maybe? Because I didn't have that sound before, but I have noticed it on my Dash-8. Okay, let's turn on the auto throttle. Get going here. Okay, that's not what I wanted. It sounds like my spoilers are down. Not. We are not going very fast. What's going on here? I can't get any speed. Why can't I get any speed here? I've got full throttle. I was able to get this up in the air earlier today. How come I can't get enough speed? Holy heck, what's going on here?
80 knots.
Well, we might be driving.
Please remain in your seats until instructed to evacuate by the crew.
I can't get this off the ground. I can't get enough speed.
100.
Don't think.
50.
Don't
30,
think.
20.
What the hell? Jeez Louise.
120.
Terrain. 80 knots. Up.
Why am I not getting any engine power? Look at this. This is full throttle. Now we're getting full throttle. What the hell happened? See, this is the crap that I'm talking about. This is why I'm trying to do a practice run with this Airbus.
Wizz Air 1990, contact ship, delivery
120.87 Wizz Air 1990.
Don't think. Don't think.
400.
Don't think. Don't think. Don't think.
300.
Don't
Serious?
think. Don't think. Don't think.
Kitchen sink, kitchen sink. Oh, now I'm stalling.
Don't think. Terrain. Terrain. Don't think. Pull up.
200.
Don't terrain. Terrain. Don't think. Pull up. Terrain. Think. Terrain.
Have I mentioned how much I hate this aircraft?
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Pull up. Blah blah.
Don't think. Terrain.
500.
Terrain. Think. Pull up. Don't think.
I'm not
Terrain.
getting. I'm hardly
Terrain.
getting off the ground.
Pull up.
Oh.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
I hate this aircraft.
Terrain.
I
Terrain.
hate it.
Pull up.
Pitch.
I am not getting enough speed. I don't know why. The pitch was high, but why is the pitch high? Well, we're finally getting up there now. Do you see how much of a mess this would have been if I had done this on VATSIM? I tell you what, I'm going to be flying another aircraft tomorrow. I'm not going to fly this thing online unless... unless I can get past all the stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm on delivery. Set 120.875 on COM 1.
Set.
What's your airspeed?
Sherman Table delivery, Wizz Air 1990 with you on Booz Robo 24 Echo.
The flight's over 20.
Pretend I don't know you.
Wizz Air 1990,
Can't control the speed.
1,000 to go.
This thing is bouncing all over the place. Climb the flight level 140, Wizz Air 1990.
Wizz Air
Are we close to the speed limit? Just for that.
Reduce speed 250, Wizz Air 1990. Jeez Louise.
Did you mean to do that?
Oh, shut up.
Wizz Air 1990,
barely hear ATC because of this crap. Proceed direct Overloo Wizz Air 1990. Turn right heading 280 degrees, Wizz Air 1990. Turn right heading 280 degrees, Wizz Air 1990. Jeez Louise, how many times do I have to say it? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna... This environment sound is way too loud here. Turn right heading 280 degrees, Wizz Air 1990. Climb to flight level 234, Wizz Air 1990. Box AT is beginning to piss me off. Climb to flight level 230, Wizz Air 1990.
When the flight's over, can I pretend I don't know you?
I'm going to throw that guy out the cockpit's what I'm going to do. 119.5, Wizz Air 1990. Set 119.5 on COM 1.
Set.
Moscow Center, Wizz Air 1990 with you on Boost Rovo 24 Echo.
Wizz Air 1990, Moscow Center, Roger.
1,000 to go.
Wizz Air 1990.
We got someone from Dallas, Texas, and Moscow Center. Climb the flight level 320, Wizz Air 1990. Huh. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at some more instructions here. We have takeoff procedures, but I don't see that on here.
Wizz Air 1990, climb to flight level 380, join Airway Bravo 239.
Climb to flight level 380, join Airway Bravo 239er, Wizz Air 1990. Why are we going down? Look at this crap. Look at this. I'm at full thrust, but this stupid thing... Hold on, maybe I can turn auto throttle off. Okay, maybe not. Nice. I can't turn this stupid thing off. And we're going down, we're not going up. Oh, God, I hate this thing. I don't have this problem with any of my other aircraft. But on this piece of frickin' junk, I swear, I feel like throwing this Airbus out the freaking door. I hate this thing. Look at this crap. I got this set, the altimeter set. We're going down like a rock. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I hate this thing. Any other aircraft, the autopilot works just the way you would expect it to, you know? You set the altitude, you set the vertical speed, you know, whatever the case is, and it goes to where it's supposed to go. Not this Airbus. This Airbus is a load of freaking garbage. This is why I had trouble on VATSIM today. I practiced with it And I had one flight that seemed okay. But this one, look at this. Why can't I turn the auto throttle off? Just turn the whole damn thing off. See, now that I turn autopilot off, now it's beginning to stop its descent and go up. But I still got crappy airspeed. Why is this still on TOGA? There. It's still got takeoff, go around, flashing. Thinking about quitting this flight and just loading up one of my classic simulators, Flight Simulator 98 or something. I swear, I don't like this thing. And maybe it's just P3D, because when I practiced yesterday, I was practicing on FSX because I got this for FSX and P3D. So I bought it on FSX first, and then I was able to get the P3D upgrade. So it was pretty much the same price, but I got both with it. And I flew this Aerosoft Airbus on FSX Steam. It didn't seem like it gave me any problems too much. So, why is this lit up? I don't have this on. I mean, this is not on takeoff, go around. So what the heck is causing it? There's nothing there. Now it let me take the auto throttle off. Now what? Engine thrust locked. Yeah, so? What? I guess I have that turned on. least we're getting to our cruise altitude. Takeoff procedure.
Check.
Takeoff roll.
Positive rate of climb.
After takeoff checklist to the line.
After takeoff checklist down to the line. Landing gear.
Up.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Packs.
On.
After takeoff checklist completed to the line.
After takeoff checklist below the line.
After takeoff checklist below the line. Baro ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, so here we are, about a third of the way through the flight.
1,000 to go.
What is he changing? Oh, jeez. Cancel last command.
Check. To go.
This aircraft is up to it again. I was almost at cruise level, and this thing just, oh God, I hate this thing. Look at this garbage. I have it set for 38,000. Look what it's doing. If I set the vertical speed up, it's still going down. I can't turn auto throttle off. See, and it's still going down. This whole time, I was almost at the cruise level. Now I'm down at 29,000 feet. You know what? Don't buy an Airbus. I hate this thing. I freaking despise it. This is one of the reasons why I wasn't flying airlines for a long time, because of this crap. Because the plane was not operating the way that I would expect it to. It does its own thing. Whereas general aviation aircraft, I have no problem with those. I can get those up in the air and fly them, no trouble. But this piece of junk, I can't do anything with. Still falling like a rock. Alright, you know what? I've had it. I've had it with this Airbus. I'm done.
When the flight's over, can I pretend I don't know you?
Yeah, you know what? You're gonna die. so is everyone on this aircraft. I'm done. I am through. We'll try this again some other time. Oh, look at this. Now it wants to take me up instead of down. You see this? I pointed down. Now look what it's doing. Now it's going up. It did this all on its own. I don't even have the autopilot set. And this thing does whatever it does on its own. There, we'll just turn off the whole thing. How about that? Now let's see you.
Did you mean to do that?
Yes, I did. And here, I'm going to do this too. I'm through! I'm through! I'm through with these Airbus. We're done. We're done with this Airbus.
Watch it.
No, you watch it. Watch closely. Look what's going to happen. We're not going to survive this.
Wizz Air 1990. Reduce speed to 50.
You see those pretty little trees down there? Yeah. We're going to have ourselves some fun. Do you ever want to live in a treehouse? We're going to make it a permanent part of the...
1990. Reduce speed to 50.
When the flight's over, can I pretend I don't know you?
I can't get this thing down on the ground. Look at this.
Wizz Air 1990. Reduce speed to 50.
Terrain. Terrain.
Even when I want to crash, I can't.
2,500.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Pull up.
No.
Terrain.
No.
Terrain.
We're through.
Pull
We
up.
are through.
Terrain.
500,
Pull
400,
up.
300,
Pull
200,
up.
100, 50, 20. Retard.
Terrain.
100,
Terrain.
5, 100, 5.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain.
We can't even stop.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Yeah, whatever.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
All right.
80 knots.
Well, you know what?
60 knots.
Yeah, we're gonna stop here. This is frustrating me. This is really frustrating me. So, yeah, we'll just try it another time. Do you sense that I'm a little upset here, Julius? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, I know. As far as live streams go, this one just blew chunks, but. This is just, like I said, this is just practice with this Airbus. Thank goodness I'm practicing this and not online on VATSIM. I don't need any more bad days like what I had today. So, shoot, I may not even fly an Airbus again. You know, I have a, hold on. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Where is that sound coming from?
5.
Terrain.
See, I don't know where that thing is coming from. Oh, look at this. Aircraft inspection required. Check landing gear. Landing gears are the most difficult flight phases. Or landings. Turn that off. I don't know where that sound effect is coming from. It shouldn't... I mean, heck, I've got the simulator muted. Where the heck is it coming from? I don't know. Heck, I'm even outside of... I'm clicking outside the simulator and I'm still getting sound. I hate that. I hate that sound. Oh, there. That worked. I was clicking on the wrong thing. Alright, well anyway, we're going to go ahead and stop here. And if you want to leave any suggestions or anything, like maybe what I did wrong, I don't know. Or maybe I should just give up on this Airbus. I have I was going to say earlier, I have an Airbus box collection for, I think, Flight Simulator 2000 or 98. I bet you I won't have a problem flying it. Of course, the flight dynamics are not very realistic, but I bet you I would be able to fly that much better than what I could fly this piece of junk. I don't get it. I don't understand why this thing is such a pain in the ass to fly. The autopilot just doesn't work like any of the other aircrafts. The other aircrafts, you set the speed, it goes to that speed. You set the altitude, it goes to that altitude. This doesn't. It doesn't. I can get it to go to a heading, and I through one of our viewers, he was able to help me as far as getting this thing locked into a flight plan, but other than that, I have trouble trying to get this to stay at a speed that I'm telling it to, or altitude, and yeah, this thing just sucks. And maybe it's just Aerosoft. I've been told the FS2 Crew Airbus is much better. But really, I mean, is it? I don't know. That's just what I'm not sure about. But yeah, anyway, this thing is giving me a headache, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream. And I don't know. I'll put this in a folder or something. Yes, Julius, come here. Oh. Come here, boy. Ow. Ow. Wow. Well, you're asking for attention, so here you are. Why don't you say hi to everyone? Meow. Say hi. All right, folks. I will see you on another video, and I'll do some random streams here on YouTube. I think I'm gonna toss this Airbus off to the side for right now. I'll work on maybe some classic flight simulators, and we can fool around with that here on YouTube. So, all right. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys another time.